Hey, Marty here. Welcome to the Sublime to the Ridiculous video blog edition. My Grandpa Joe was a lot of things, and one of the things he was a bad driver. I told you the story a few months back here, how I learned to pray when I was 13, riding in a car with him. Please, Lord, just get me home. I remember one day back about 30 years ago that I was painting my house, and I heard the chug of his old Chrysler Newport at the time, and I looked around the corner from where I was painting, and there was Joe scooting by. And I slather a little bit more paint on the side of the house, and I hear this crunch and creaking sound, and I thought, that's Joe, isn't it? And I put my brush back in the bucket, and I looked around the corner again, and yeah, Grandpa had gotten too close to a car that was parked on the curb, and he crunched into it and creased along the side of it. And I just went over to make sure everything was okay and make sure everything stayed on an even keel, and fortunately it did. But every now and then his driving would result in, well, a little bit of a interesting, funny sort of thing. You don't know whether all family stories are true or apocryphal, but as me pops always said, many other people too, never let the facts get in the way of a good story. One day, Joe was driving up Trumbull Avenue near us here in Detroit, and Trumbull Avenue at the time had two lanes going each direction. And Grandpa got pulled over driving down Trumbull. So the cop comes and gets his information, and he looks at his license and says, "You know why I pulled you over, Mr. Cosgriff?" And Grandpa says, "No." He says, "Well, you know, you were straddling both lanes of traffic there so that this cab coming up behind you couldn't pass." So Joe tells the cop, "Did you happen to catch my speed?" And the cop said, "Yeah." "How fast was I going?" 30 miles an hour. "Okay, officer, what's the speed limit here?" And the cop goes, 30 miles an hour. And my grandfather just asked, "Well, then why is he trying to pass me?" And the cop gave him back his license and insurance and said, "Have a good day, Mr. Cosgriff." Again, good story, and don't let the facts get in the way of it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share if you like, make comments in the comments menu. And until the next time, this is Marty going from the sublime to the ridiculous.